If your wife traps you in a terrifying illusion, would you kill her? This is a horror map from 2024. It has models similar to some real ones, but the story is extremely mind-twisting. Here we will play as an ordinary husband, but one day suddenly, your wife starts acting strangely, and you start seeing hallucinations, and her face becomes very weird. The game version is 1.20.1. The story starts with the main character talking with his wife about their house. The house they live in was left by the wife's grandmother, but now they want to sell this house and move somewhere else. The house is in the middle of a forest. The main character's friends, Thomas and Ross, seem very interested in this house. At the end of the conversation, the wife says there are some unusual noises coming from the basement and asks the husband to check. Now we officially take control of the character. The whole house structure is very similar to PT Game. There is a place blocked by a bench. The main door cannot be opened either. At the end of the hallway, there is a phone, which can be used for light. The basement is next to the phone, but the lights inside do not work. Even after checking the basement, nothing unusual was found. The noises the wife mentioned are not appearing, but when I have not left the basement, the door closes on its own. Luckily, it can be opened. And just when I was about to go back to spend time with my wife, she is watching a very strange TV program. The news on the TV changes into the word rest, and it flashes in a creepy way. At this moment, the wife's expression becomes fully absorbed, as if something inside the TV is pulling her consciousness. We have no choice but to check other parts of the house, but the house itself seems very unusual. After being attacked by the wife, the main character appears in a very strange place. Everything happens so suddenly that it is confusing. It seems the wife is hiding some secret. She is holding a toy bear in her hands. When we get closer, everything seems normal again, but when we turn around, there is a toy bear in the middle of the hallway. When we pick it up, the screen turns bright red and visibility decreases. Words appear on the screen, asking us to find the toy bear. At this moment, it feels more like we have entered another world. Could the basement of this house really be hiding a secret? After entering, the place can take you to other locations. The main character's wife is also missing. We can only follow the clues and find a toy bear in the bathroom. At the same time, the path that was blocked by a bench earlier has opened. Inside, there are 3 split paths. There are some strange photos on the walls. Each of the 3 split paths hides a toy bear, but while searching, you can hear ghostly laughter. If the ghost kills you, you have to start over. The ghost is hiding right behind us. If we look back at it, we will definitely die. Moving in dead-end corridors becomes very hard. After finding all the toy bears, everything returns to normal. Then the main character's wife sends a message. She says she is waiting for us in the bathroom. At this point, it is unclear whether the main character is going crazy or his wife is. Why does the main character suddenly see these scary visions? On the way to the bathroom, we can still see the missing wife. She keeps banging her head against the wall. She is hurting herself. Tomato juice is splattered all over. It seems like something is controlling her. We ignore her and go straight to the bathroom. At first, everything seems normal, but suddenly, the walls are covered with eyes. The main character's wife is sitting against the wall. She speaks some crazy words. She says she found a hidden room in the house. It is full of trash. She also found a necklace. The bottom of the necklace says Oculus. When you wear the necklace, you immediately feel relaxed. The main character does not notice this. Then she says that the main character is a failed husband. It seems the wife has gone crazy. The nearby radio starts making noise. After turning it off, everything returns to normal. Leaving the bathroom, we enter a dark corridor. It seems the main character is sinking deeper into the illusion. As we walk, we hear the main character's voice. He calls his wife crazy because he does not believe in haunted rooms or necklaces. But his wife talks about these things every day. This makes the main character very annoyed. Passing a staircase, we actually find the room that the wife mentioned. The main character's wife is holding the necklace. Walking further, we find a simple bedroom. The TV here is just decoration. The bed is only a mat on the floor. The main door is in front. But when opened, it feels like being trapped in a ghost maze. Continuing forward, we hear the main character's voice again. His wife disappears every night in a certain place. The main character thinks his wife has betrayed him. Before going to the second floor, there is a room full of trash. This time, the appearance of the main character's wife is indescribable. In front of him stands a black monster. It seems that the necklace might be some kind of cursed item. The TV in the bedroom is still just a vase. The main character looks confused, staring at his missing wife. When we step out of the door, we enter the third loop. This time, the main character's voice is gone. The room filled with trash now only has trash left. In the bedroom, the main character does not know what he is doing in front of his wife, but the blood-red TV shows that that we are sinking deeper into the illusion. Entering the fourth loop, everything disappears. Only some objects remain. This time, the door cannot be opened. We cannot enter the fifth loop either. We can only go back, but it will be intense. The scene changes. The main character finally comes out of the illusion. He realizes that he and his wife are watching that strange TV program. He thinks that it is all because his wife was wearing the Oculus necklace, which caused him to fall into the illusion. So he picks up the physics exorcism tool on the table. After that, the main character calls his friend Thomas. He says he will give the house to him or sell it at half price. Thomas's wife will come first to check the house. During their conversation, the game shows us a strange photo. The conversation ends. The main character looks at his dead wife. He realizes he must leave this haunted place. Now the front door of the house can be opened. Outside is a forest, matching the beginning of the map. It corresponds to the conversation the main character had with his wife. Just as the main character is about to go somewhere else, his wife's voice comes from all directions. She tells the main character that she is part of him. No matter where he runs, it will not help. She will create a whole new world for him and his friend. At this moment, we finally come out of the forest. But suddenly, a car comes and hits the main character, killing him. The person in the car says her head hurts. It seems she does not notice the main character's body. She sees a village. The map ends here. Looking at the whole map, the story does not seem very exciting. There are many mysterious points, but actually, this map is connected to another map called Be Careful. At the end of that map, the main character is hit by a car. The driver is the main character from Be Careful. There is some connection between them. We will tell the story of the Be Careful map next time. Watching these two maps together gives the complete story. So, this is the end of this video. Thank you for watching until the end. My eyes are not nostrils. See you next time. Bye bye everyone.